Let's do something dumb today. We're gonna build a house in The Sims 4 using only the worst items in the entire game. In my opinion, EA, don't come for me. Just kidding, you forgot about me a long time ago. Anyway, these are items that I don't really use that often. I'm not gonna sit here faking my hatred for these items. I just don't use them that often. And if you see items that you like in this video, it doesn't mean they're bad, okay? You have a unique style, rock that unique style. Oh, and one last thing, I'm just so full of words today. The background here is under construction. I just put up this new like wardrobe thing back there. We're gonna make it look nice. Just right now, it's just there. So it's gonna be changed in the near future. I just gotta find time to prioritize my own house as opposed to houses in The Sims. You feel me? So I set up for this build already with the landscaping. I did this also in my favorites video, which I did recently. So to be fair, I wanted to do it for this one too. Plus, I kind of like setting it up for you guys. It feels like I'm a school teacher and you guys are coming in on your first day of class and you're like, wow. But yeah, I went in, I did some terrain manipulation. I did some landscaping to make it look pretty, and I built the shell of this for the purposes of this video so we can get straight into just showing you the items that I don't like. Just like the favorites video, we're gonna be doing the exterior for this too, so let's get started with the flooring and the wallpaper. All right, first of all, for flooring, I don't normally use these like base game ones all that often, particularly like these four here. The pebble paver, the throwback cobblestone. I feel like that could actually work for this. I'm going for like a cottagey feel today. Even though we're using items that we don't like, we're still gonna try and make it look good. I want to get a brick and maybe some siding, and I'm considering using this like orangey brick here. For some reason, these like bricks here remind me of earlier Sims games. Actually, I don't hate it with that one there too. I could also see us doing like a metal cabin here. Like this is from Strangerville. I don't really use this one all too often, but I kind of like how it looks. I like the color here. And then for stone, I never use this island living one. I feel like I kind of just forget about it, honestly. So what if we put that right at the front and that can be our chimney brick? I think that looks cute. See, we're gonna find things that we like in this video anyway, I know it. Okay, roof trim that we don't use all that often. I never use this one. Let's go to windows and doors, and just like last time, I'm gonna be telling you the packs that I'm using, like where these items come from, so that you can avoid or look into it. Okay, I'm tempted to use this here from Journey to Batu. I don't think I've ever used it. I might build out a deck back here. I'm gonna replace these fences here that I use to build out my deck, which I use those ones all the time, but these are from werewolves. And we can bring that in the back. I can maybe bring it over the water a little bit. That's gonna be a really cute area. And then when we go inside, just so it's not so weird, I think I'll build a wall right here, and then maybe we can do like another door on the inside so that it doesn't mess with my lighting. Okay, one door down. I need a front door. I'm tempted to use this one here from City Living. I'm not a big fan of the blue tint that it has. That's kind of the reason why I don't use it, but maybe if it was like that one, that could look good. Okay, and then maybe on that note, we can try and follow like the blue tint windows. Like we have these ones here from City Living too. These were like the attempt at Mosquito windows before we had Mosquito windows. There are actually a lot of windows I don't use. These from Get Famous, these from Discovery University. You know what? We're gonna change it up. We're gonna use this door here from Get Together with these windows here from Get Famous, and I think this is what we're gonna roll with. We'll just fix our terrain paint leading to the back here. For trash cans, I never use this one here. We're gonna add that. Mailbox, you know what? The Willow Creek one, I never use this. We're gonna put that right at the front door. For the columns, I'm using these ones here from Werewolves. They have this like rusty bottom. We're kind of going for like an industrial cottage core kind of feel. And now for backyard items. One thing actually is this here from Island Living. It's actually kind of cool. Huge fire hazard for what I'm doing here, but this is basically like a barbecue. You can cook on it. A little weird because it's supposed to be like a volcano item, but I'm gonna put it right there, or maybe over here, a little further away. We can pair it with that there from Outdoor Retreat. I feel like there needs to be some kind of skill item out here. Normally I would put like a woodworking table maybe. Ooh, the archaeology could be cool. We could also do the pumpkin carving station from Spooky Stuff. I kind of feel weird using this item unless it's actually fall for some reason, even if it's fall in my game. There we go, we make it work. Maybe we can have two, so two people can come out here and carve some pumpkins together. Oh god, plants. Oh, I didn't think about this. Okay, there are some that are just so new that I haven't used yet, so I mean like this one from Werewolves we could put somewhere. Maybe actually like at the front of our house. There's a few actual nice ones in here that I don't use, only because I can't change the color. Like there's a few of these ones here from Eco Lifestyle, just because they have that purple plant that you can't get rid of. Same as like this one, a really pretty plant from base game. I wish I could change the color of the flowers, so I'm gonna size that one up, put that over there. I think I might put like a table over here so that I can put more of like the smaller flowers. So we'll use, I don't know, this one here from Journey to Batu, really leaning into the metal of this exterior here. This is another one, can't change that blue plant there, color, so I don't like it. For chairs back here, I think I'm gonna use these from like base game with like this table. And for lighting, for back here, I don't ever really use like these from Journey to Bed 2. I'm gonna try and see if I can get away with them back here. I'm hoping if I make them white, then they'll kind of like blend into those columns that I've got there. And then for other lighting, I'm gonna use this one here that I don't use because it's massive. I was thinking about putting one of those things on there, but I feel like it might be a little bit too much. But I also have a feeling the whole house is kind of gonna be like that, so whatever, we're gonna leave it. It gives it character. Hands off, I'm walking away. This is what it looks like on the outside, our house that we supposedly hate, but I think it turned out pretty cute, to be honest. This whole house here using items that we don't use often. Let's go inside and start to work on a layout. So in here, we've got the top floor there, which I had to use like some different roofing techniques to maneuver around, but we've got that there. And down here, we have this going on for our first floor. We're gonna get some lighting so we can see what we're doing. I'm gonna take that stone in here and honestly probably just use the same wallpaper that we used outside, just like that. We're gonna figure out the placement of our stairs, and for stairs, I don't think I use these ones all that often. Those like metal looking ones, so we'll use that. Maybe I'll squeeze it into the back there so that I still have room upstairs for a couple bedrooms. Because up here, this is just a box, so I should be able to make like a hallway here, maybe a bathroom at the end of the hallway, and then we'll have a couple bedrooms right here. So this is gonna be our layout for the downstairs. We're gonna walk in here. We've got our open concept living room, probably dining around here somewhere too. Back here will be our kitchen slash our back door area, which I need to add. We're gonna have a bathroom over to this side. All these wallpapers are just from base game. Nothing against base game, by the way. They're just really, really dated at this point. The doors I'm using are from City Living. And then upstairs, we're gonna have our hallway area, that base game fence that I never use, 2 bedrooms, and another bathroom upstairs. So we're gonna start over here in the living room, I think. And first thing we need to do is find a couch. I am so tempted to use this here from Spooky Stuff. It actually matches my color scheme, and I feel like I could make it look kind of cute. The goal here is to go for weird yet charming in this little cottage. Other honorable mentions, this here from City Living, this like church pew from Get Together, although that could also work. Okay, we're gonna try and use that one. Sorry, Spooky Stuff, today's not the day and I am not the one. For fireplaces, I don't use these all that often because they're decorated for like holidays. Also this one, maybe I'll use that one today. The color of our windows in here is really bugging me, so I gotta get some curtains to cover it. We could try some of these base game green curtains. For plants, this is quickly looking like a funeral home. We gotta change that. I was gonna say this one here from my wedding stories just because of like how big it is, but this right here looks like literally every funeral home I have ever been to. Abort, abort, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I hate everything about this. It's freaking me out. I cannot commit to furnishing an entire house like this. So what we're gonna do is change pace completely, and we're gonna imagine this house looking like it's owned by a used car shop owner. This guy is gonna spend his time fixing things up. We're gonna have all these weird Journey to Bed 2 things that I never get to use. We're gonna use these straight up shutters from Werewolves. Then below here, I'm gonna use this weird shelf from City Living that I sized up, and we're gonna use that as like a windowsill. This way we can add clutter onto here. We can add junk or whatever we decide to decorate with. All right, everybody, from the top, let's go.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Couch, TV, rug, question mark? These are literally chairs. Never use them, but they're from Werewolves. We might see a lot of things from Werewolves because I never really got the chance to fully like appreciate it yet. Like this plant here, we're gonna use that. We can use these things here from Journey to Bed 2. There's this here that I haven't used yet from high school years, hiding actually under like this, which I think I might put this up somewhere too. Maybe we can put it over here by the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. We are officially going for warehouse chic, not funeral home chic. I'll pass on that one every time. We're gonna get some Get to Work box clutter. Get to Work is another one that I could probably incorporate into here. Don't use that pack a whole lot. We're gonna use this beat down looking bookshelf from Werewolves. This is apparently a storage crate here, and I need more clutter. There's not a whole lot of clutter that I don't use, I'll be honest. Maybe like the Celestial Crown. I don't use that as much as I should. Or like this stuff here from Strangerville with like this base game plant here for some extra decor. Maybe I'll stack these up in the corner here. This could be like a bigger end table we could use it for. And I really want to bring in some neon, but I'm pretty sure I use majority of the neon lights in this game. Actually, that's not true. We could maybe get away with like the open sign or the coffee one. I don't use that often because it's so small. I'm gonna put the open sign in my kitchen for now. Over here, I'm gonna actually use this table. It's a craft sales table. I'm gonna put it right there from Jungle Adventure. Maybe we have crafters in here and they use that and like take it out when they want to go sell stuff. But for now, it's right there. We can fill it up with some like things that we don't use like that. This eco lifestyle plant, flower swatch is not changeable. Oh, this is actually kind of forcing me to like remember things that I like that I don't use that often. Like this rug here from bowling night. I'm not gonna use it, but I'm just like looking through and remembering all these like cool swatches that I forgot. I've added a dining table and chairs here from Werewolves. Again, I just haven't used it yet. It's been a while since I've done one of these like grungy, torn apart sort of builds. And I know that this is supposed to be like things that I hate in The Sims 4, but I'm sort of falling in love with this build that I'm meant to hate. We're gonna add this Journey to Batu centerpiece here. Not 100% what it is, but there we go. There's also this stuff here from Strangerville we can use. Just like industrial looking items. I need some things for wall decor. Actually, you know what? Right here is gonna be the control center for this place. What is actually controlling? I am unsure, but there we go. This is gonna be our living room slash dining room and entry area. Next, we're gonna move on to the kitchen, which I'm gonna finally add a door. I wanna have like a weird one in here. We're committing to the full-blown weirdness of this build at this point. So let's grab like one of these Strangerville doors maybe. That one has like aliens, no aliens allowed. Okay, for fridges, I actually don't use these ones all that often from City Living, like the torn down looking ones. Same as the counters, I'm gonna say. These ones being from base game, and I totally forgot about the new swatches that were added like a long time ago now, but that's gonna work for us today. So I'm gonna use these ones here. I really wanna add storage. I think there's storage from Dine Out that we could use. Oh yeah, here it is. This stuff here, like the pantry. We're gonna need an oven. I'm gonna use that one from City Living, and I think I might have to shrink my pantry here. She's a little big. Just move that stuff over. I need a sink, which I still have the other counters on the other wall for prep. Wait, that's actually pretty cool. That truck picture there, that's also hiding in high school years. I've never seen that. I'm gonna put that into this area over here, which is gonna be like our garage area, I guess, for our car that we don't have. And then for clutter over here, I'm gonna try and find some plants that I don't use, which I feel like it tends to be the flowers. I definitely prefer more of like the foliage, not only in the game, but also in real life. Oh, and I keep finding things for our garage. We can put these here from Strangerville. There's also this from Strangerville we could put back there. It's gonna be a little squishy, but I think we're gonna have to get away with it. We're gonna use this smoke detector, which I never use. Maybe I'll raise that up and put that on this wall here, actually. Oh yeah, and there's a fire extinguisher. I'm gonna put that in there, along with some other like get to work pictures that I also never use. This place just keeps getting weirder. Okay, I think we're gonna be done with our kitchen. We've got that area for prep. We've got some weird like industrial stuff happening in here. I mean, honestly, it's kind of refreshing building like this. Just like not really caring, just kind of going for it. Funnily enough, I would actually recommend doing this if you're in a building rut, because it's actually forcing me to remember items that I did like before, or different styles that could be used for building in The Sims other than suburbans and family homes. Okay, let's move into the bathroom. I think I am gonna maybe change something about this here. Maybe we can get the flooring to be more like that from Werewolves. Since I'm using these same shutters, I'm just gonna keep it going over here. And this is actually a pretty small bathroom. We can probably get a sink here. I'm gonna use this one from Laundry Day, with that shower there from Outdoor Retreat, and we'll pull it all together with a toilet from Get to Work. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's literally meant for prisoners. Get some toilet paper in there, and now we decorate this beautiful place. Let's use this here from Cats and Dogs. We'll get a mirror in here. This one also from Get to Work, intended for jail. There we go. It's beautiful. Oh, you know what we should do? I never use this. Realistic mouse family included. This mouse hole in the wall, I always forget about this item because it's so small, but we're gonna put it into the bathroom. A whole bunch of mice in this house. We'll also put one over here maybe. There we go. I think the final thing we're gonna put in here is I'm gonna grab some of these tires and also put them in like the corner of this room with just like other weird things that you might find in here. Beautiful. All right, we are ready to go upstairs and start to work on the bedroom. And I think for our bedrooms, I don't really think it's gonna be a family living here, obviously. This bathroom is hard because I do need a window in here, but there's so much roofing around that it's gonna be hard to add one. So I'm just gonna put one right there. I don't think that's gonna interfere with like my house really. The window's kind of hidden. It doesn't really matter. This bathroom is gonna be same vibe as the other one, just like gross stuff in here. I might instead actually use the Strangerville bathtub and shower combination, because look at that thing. It's literally held up by like a hose. Then we'll get our trusty prison toilet toilet right beside our bathtub, and maybe a sink over on this wall. Ew, look at the bathtub in there. It's so gross. You know what? I'm kind of picturing this to be a couple of like car shop werewolves or something in The Sims. I'm not gonna even bother putting like towels in here, but you know what we do have? A signed jersey, obviously. Okay, so here's bathroom number 2. So glamorous. Let's finally move on from there to do the bedrooms. We're gonna be looking at like this one from Base Game, this one from Strangerville. That looks so uncomfortable. Same as this one from Get to Work, literally a prison bed. Actually, we could do this. Delete that. We're gonna use these beds, the same ones over and over. 2 in there and 2 in here. And this way it does look like it's actually for like workers of some kind, people just staying here for a job. For clothes, we can use this here from Get Famous. Oh, I forgot about this thing here from Strangerville. I'm gonna put that in here. I've put some graffiti up. I'm gonna use a desk. This one here is from Werewolves. It has like a door on it, which is really cool. And for skill items, I don't normally use like this research thing, the research archive machine. So we'll put that there, kind of fits the vibe. We'll use like a Star Wars chair there, combined with these industrial looking things. Some flowers maybe were sent from like home. And I'm also gonna decorate using these, which are from Jungle Adventure. So there we go. We've got our green room on this side. I took the graffiti from the other room and put it in here because I figured it matched the green. Those weird symbols on the walls, maybe we're studying a secret in Brindleton Bay. Something's definitely up in here. I don't know what, but something. And moving on to the next one, maybe I'll change the swatch of like the beds, maybe the wallpaper too. We'll get these in here. The more that I do this, the more I really do think that this is like a werewolf headquarters. I don't know, but either way, it's kind of working for me here. This build took such a turn. I thought we were gonna be doing like this cute, charming little cottage full of weird stuff. But no, you know what? I'm not really quite sure what's going on here. And I think finally to pull this together, what I'm gonna do is use some Dream Home Decorator shelving for my clothes. I'm gonna put this in here, but shrink it because I want to use those shelves from Journey to Batu instead of the ones that I've got here. So now we're able to hang up some clothes and it doesn't look as like modern as the Dream Home Decorator ones. Then you can just fill this thing up with clutter and you don't even have to see those Dream Home Decorator shelving units at all. So I added a little bit more decor in here, some more pictures on the walls, a lot of stuff from Werewolves, Strangerville, and Get to Work going on in here. So this is what the final bedroom turned out like. This is the upstairs. This build took such a turn. I didn't think we would end up being here, but here we are. And again, none of these items are bad. They're just items that I don't really use all that often. So if you saw some items that you like, maybe I like some of them now too. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
What did you